champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid rain. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of
big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs. And the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 39, Bridgewater. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Bridgewater's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. This is Hines. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Jackson options out left. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
1st and 10 at the 40.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Andy Isabella. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter, what persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss.
Report. Out. Shit. Hey.
They go play action with Jackson, looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
3-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Then he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 7, Packers 0.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Bridgewater's pass.
A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now it's Hines. Down to the 25. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Check 26, check 26.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Jackson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hines. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Bridgewater looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Bridgewater. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. After the interception, here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A lot of times, Charles, when you see guys miss easy ones like this, you can attribute a lot of that to the sharp angle.
You sure can. You've got to shift your aim a little left or right. And here, he just kicks this one straight on, and it doesn't have enough cut to it, so it winds up off the upright.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now again, right side. It's Hines. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd down, Hines, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
Anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. So
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
3rd and 1.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. And he connects with Ertz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
It's third and goal.
Third and goal, Jackson buying time to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second and a couple. Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. On is the punter long here as he sends this one away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And 7.
On second and 7, Jackson caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Check 59, Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. On first down, it's Gurley. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now it's Gurley. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And this is clock. It's Cooper. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
as you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
First down, Vikings.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Down, Minnesota.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 20-yard line.
Second and 11 now. They run again with Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Mike, check. 59. 65. Go. 55. 59 Mark. 59 Mark. Check. 59. Hey, watch the ball. No. Ready.
Throwing again. Jackson steps away to his left. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
25-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
25.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Yards remaining on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd down.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will be incomplete.
I'm looking at this one by defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. I got you.
Play action. Now Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam.
Throwing now is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining.
To second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
He's checking.
Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Mike is 59. Let's go, D. Let's go. Watch it. Check 50. Hey, middle. Check 52. Check. You at.
Here's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Push him back.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 at their own 44. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They go play action with Jackson. Ertz over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
And the ball carrier.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
28-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings' 28-yard line.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
3rd and 4.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build-up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.